Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things fandom on this channel, and we talk about them in a positive way. If that's something that appeals to you, yes, you've come to the right place. We're so happy to have you here. Today also happens to still be Shark Week, and continuing with our Shark Week content, I thought it would be fun to look at a couple shark movies that have to do with natural disasters. So here are 5 shark movies that have weather-based disasters around them. So let's jump right into it. All right, so yeah, Shark Week is still upon us, and there are so many shark movies to choose from, some of them crazier than others. And what fun would it be to not talk about the ones that are weather-based, because there's so many crazy ones out there. But I guarantee you, you don't know all of them. You know one. If I say weather-based or natural disaster, you know one that's coming, but you don't know the rest of them. So let's jump into our 5 shark movies you may not have heard of. First up, we have Deep Blue Sea from 1999. And this movie is directed by none other than Renny Harlin. It's written by Duncan Kennedy, Donna Powers, and Wayne Powers. And it stars Thomas Jane of The Punisher fame, Saffron Burrows, and none other than Samuel L. Jackson. Now, the premise of this movie is simple, that a group is searching for a cure to Alzheimer's disease when the scientists find themselves stranded and isolated on a research facility, becoming prey as a trio of really intelligent sharks fight back. And this happens because a hurricane disrupts the facility, causing damage and allowing these genetically modified sharks to escape and wreak havoc on everyone. This movie is actually pretty good. It's got an amazing cast, and it's directed by one of the better directors of these types of movies. I mean, Renny Harlin has a reputation, and this doesn't fail to deliver it, but it's not one of his more popular movies. And I never understood why this movie seems to be under the radar for so many people, especially when Shark Week comes along and you can look at it with these shark goggles on, because we all have just this need to watch shark movies during Shark Week, and you could do a lot worse than this movie. It's actually a very fun movie to watch. So next up is Bait from 2012. And Bait is about a freak tsunami that traps shoppers at a coastal Australian supermarket, along with 12-foot long great white sharks. The movie is directed by Kimball Rendell, written by Russell Mulcahy, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, John Kim, and Duncan Kennedy. It stars Sharni Vinson and Adrian Payne. And this movie is wild, because this movie just really delivers. The special effects are top notch. I mean, honestly, this movie has some pretty intense and scary moments. So I actually love this movie. It's one that I definitely watch every single year during Shark Week. And yeah, I was talking to some people that had never even seen this movie, and I think that that's a waste. You should totally check this one out if you've never seen it before. It is a very awesome and fun film. Next up, we have Avalanche Sharks from 2014. This is directed by Scott Willer, starring Alexander Mendeluk, Kate Nauta, and Benjamin Easterday. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of their names. And this tells the story of a bikini contest that turns into a really horrifying thing after they are hit by an avalanche. That's right. And surprise, the avalanche has sharks. That's right. It just kind of is a reason and a thing that happens. And this movie isn't that bad. If you overlook the unrealistic parts of this movie, it delivers pretty much okay. And this is one that I do watch every year simply because it is a lot of fun, even though you can't necessarily take it completely serious, or you just, I mean, what disaster movie can you take completely serious? Next up is Malibu Shark Attack from 2008. And this one is directed by David Lister. It stars Renee Bowen, Remy Broadway, and Joel Amos Burns. And the premise of this is a tsunami floods Malibu and unleashes a hunting pack of deep water prehistoric goblin sharks that target a group of lifeguards trapped in their half of the submerged station on stilts, and a team of construction workers that also find themselves stranded in a flooded house. Yeah, this one is a bit crazier. It's a bit more out there, but it is one of those that is just a lot of fun. And the effects aren't terrible in this one either. This one is a lot of fun to watch. If you turn your mind off and let yourself enjoy it, you might find this one to be your next favorite shark movie. Who knows? It's kind of one of those that's a bit out there, like I said, but it works. And the acting isn't terrible. It leaves a little bit to be desired at times, but it is what it is. And this movie has fun with itself, so it helps and allows you to also have fun with it. So we can't talk about Shark Week without talking about this next movie, especially if we're doing these natural disaster weather-based movies. You have to kind of look at this one. The king of all of them. The one that you just can't forget is out there. That has so many jokes, so many memes about it, and so many things that you can find online about this movie and how bad it is, how much it's a guilty pleasure for some people. Whatever your thoughts are, this is at number one for a reason. That is 2013's Sharknado, the made-for-television science fiction comedy disaster movie directed by Anthony C. Ferrant, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. It tells the story of a water spout that lifts sharks out of the open and deposits them in Los Angeles. This is only the first film, but if you know about these films, you know they have spawned so many sequels. 5 sequels have been spawned and produced. Sharknado, the second one. Sharknado 3, oh hell no. Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens. Sharknado 5, Global Swarming. And the last Sharknado, It's About Time. As well as there have been 3 spin-off movies. Lava Lanchera, about tarantulas. Sharknado, Heart of Sharkness. And 2, Lava to Lanchera. And this movie stars Ian Ziering, Tara Reid, Cassie Scrabo, Jason Simmons, and John Hurd. And Taron and Ian would come back time and time again for the sequels. It became a really big event every year. So yes, this movie has a place in cinematic history, whether we want it to or not. Doesn't make it a great movie, doesn't make it a bad movie, but it is a guilty pleasure for a lot of people. And if you haven't seen this movie before, you owe it to yourself to check it out. So these are 5 weather-related shark movies that you could watch this Shark Week. And I want to know what you guys think about them all. Have you seen these movies? Have you not seen them? Are there some that you've seen that I left off this list that fit this format? And if so, what are they? Definitely let me know, because I want to check them out if I haven't seen them. But that is where I am going to leave it off to you guys. I want to hear from you in the comments. Make sure that you are leaving me those comments in the comment box below. Make sure you're sharing this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of this conversation. make sure if you haven't already and you like the positive content and us telling you about movies that you possibly may not know about, if you like that stuff, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we do this on a regular basis. Talk about different holiday movies that you may not know about. Talk about different movies every now and then that you may not know about. Plus, we give you all the latest entertainment news in a positive way. So if that sounds good, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button. You're going to want to hit that notification bell too, so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, I know it and you know it, fandom is family.